Thank you so much for staying. If you just joined us, this is TMI. We'll take a look at the 2024, the screening process of candidates or aspirants and the forthcoming general elections. So join us right now in the studio. He is a youth mobilizer, an entrepreneur, a political analyst, a politician. Join me to welcome Samuel Ehigato, aka Aras. Welcome to TMI Sunday's edition. I appreciate your comment.
Good morning, Wilson, and good morning, viewers.
All right, now they've taken their first round on what to feel about the screening process, because you get to some political parties, even in the APC, you get to hear so many things going on that some big wigs, some heavy guns in your party, they've been disqualified. That's like, causing trouble. They have this run of allegation that a person like POI, the allegation states that they've been disqualified. They mention a retired general, so to speak, allegation, say that they've been disqualified, and that is causing serious ripple in the APC, that they have factions already. So I'm not saying we just can't take this and then you bring them back, or we'll do something about it and be inimical to the progress of the party. Take it up from there.
Wilson, thank you very much. When I came about a few months ago, before even the primaries discussions and the aspirations of the different candidates, there was a time I came, it was 16. There was a time it has increased to 26. And I remember I told you then, it is allowed. The constitution of the party allows everybody to aspire. First, you must meet the criteria of the party. So if you meet the criteria of the party, you have a right to aspire. Now you have aspired. And one thing we should understand about Nigerian politics, we don't have a system that where RS 35, is very popular, I can buy a ticket from the federal government and contest for an election. No. So which means you must have an umbrella. You must have where to aspire, which is the party. So now you have joined the party. The party has their own manifesto. The party have their own constitutions. The party have their own guidelines. So if you now have to join my party to aspire for a position, and we have so many, it is now left for the party to choose the best way, the best model, to reduce the aspirants to the barest minimum. Most especially this period where we are facing economical challenges. Then you expect that 26, 28, 29 aspirants, you give them all of the opportunity and they run around spending money. At the end, you tell them they don't have the chance.
Are these aspirants complaining?
Listen to me.
They say they have the money to purchase this form, but the party placed a stumbling block before them to disqualify them, to allow them to have their own way.
Listen, let me correct that impression.
That's what making the rounds.
Listen, let me correct an impression.
Yes.
It's an impression in social media. There's a impression going on all around that the party is creating a stumbling block. No. The party guidelines state clearly, if you are an aspirant and you still wish to continue to contest, you have a right to get your form.
How can you contest when you're screened out? I will come back to you on
the screening. Listen, the screening that is taking place right now is not the National Working Committee screening. Put that at point. They went to Abuja for a meeting. They all met, the all aspirants. They were advised to go back home, try to reduce your aspiration. Those that will step down should step down. Those that will continue. And definitely, there must be people that will never be satisfied.
All right.
With such decisions. Definitely.
I'll come back
because they believe they have the opportunity to win the election. So when you have the positive mind that you can believe that you can win this election, when not somebody not tell you, you have to step aside. Definitely there'll be wrangles.
Okay.
Primaries in every parties has never been free from wrangles.
I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you because right now, they go to the primaries. We talk about the screening process, and from what they are saying right now, like what I said earlier, we're going to base it on allegations, all right? Until it's confirmed, but I have to ask the questions boggling the minds of Edo State citizens. In your party, the Labour Party, they're of the opinion that an aspirant is already making a threat that if you don't give him the mandate of the Labour Party, he's going to switch camp. Some are saying that right now the Labour Party has been hijacked by those that have the money. Coming back into the same money issue. And some are saying that if time isn't taken after the screening of primaries, there'll be fragments in the Labour Party that may choose to work against the party. We have a Rice man in court. We have an Oludi in court. We have, retinues of these persons contesting for the particular ticket. We have an Ose in court. And they are saying, this is what we want. How is your party managing this?
Yeah, Mr. Wilson, the truth is, the decision of a political party is supreme. Not just in Labour Party, but it cuts across every political party in Nigeria. The issue of the one you just said that somebody is saying if he doesn't get the ticket or
because of what he's seeing happening right now in the party,
that he may choose to leave the party. I think this particular statement, I don't know, maybe coming from that person who does not believe in where he is presently. Because, so to say, you made mention of Rasman. I think before now, Rasman has contested in other political parties before now, before coming to Labour Party. So if he's saying if the tickets, if he doesn't
don't forget
get the
in the room of
tickets,
allegation.
that's what I'm saying.
All right.
If he's saying if he doesn't get the ticket, that he will be leaving the party, that means in the first place, you don't have the party at heart. And the issue of the money issue that we've talked about before, like you said, an allegation was raised that somebody said he's having over 2 billion naira to spend for the primaries election. Though I don't know who you are talking about, but I'm still yet to know that person because I don't think I've seen anybody like that in my party who has come out openly to declare his financial status, to say he's having so amount in his account. Like I said before, everybody who has decided to aspire for the governorship position must be financially well because it costs money to contest in an election. Like I said, there is no small election, be it local government and all. So the issue of the money you are bringing, the allegation of money you are bringing into the party issue, I don't think I've come across that since I've been in the party. And presently, as we are getting set for primaries and governorship election and all that, I've not seen anybody who has come out to say anything of such.
All right. I would definitely come to it because the rumors making the round is that they said it's one Olu that is doing it, that said it. That's a rumor now making the round. But, but still, we'll come back to it. Hold on. We'll come back to that. Hold on. Destiny, we'll come back to that. Now, let me come to Honorable First because right now, those citizens really want to know enough of these rumors. Let's see if we can hear from some of these party members what in the world is really going on. All right, because right now we're operating in the level of allegations, speculations. They are here to make it plain. From what the grapevine had in your party, the PDP, they said they had a meeting in Edo Central. And of course, some aspirants stepped down for a perceived anointed candidate. And some are saying, no, we're going to fight to finish. You understand? We have the deputy governor, according to the allegation. we have an ASEM, we have, a retinue of them saying, look, we don't want to do anything called consensus. We want to do what we ought to do. Go out for the primaries, test the popularity, and let's get to see who the party will pick. But there's the catch. They are saying that the man at the top, allegedly, is muscling this older aspirant because they are not in tune with this perceived anointed candidate. What do you have to say about that?
Well, you started from the fact that there was a meeting.
Yes.
Well, I wouldn't say it was a meeting. There was a committee that was set up. And let us be very clear about it. You know, the conduct of political parties are internal affairs. Every political party have their rules of operandi. They conduct themselves in the way that they want to conduct themselves. And even we've seen it with the Supreme Court that political parties, the way they conduct themselves, is not the business of anybody. They have their rights to conduct themselves the way they want, as far as they do it in a legal way. Now, the central caucus of the PDP, because the PDP have central caucus in Edo Central, they set up a committee to talk to the aspirants, because they found out that in Edo Central alone, we had about 9 aspirants or 10. And then they said, you don't go to an election with this many aspirants because you create an avenue for dissatisfaction, where people will spend money, they get angry if they don't get what they're looking for. So in the wisdom of the Central Caucus, they said, okay, let's sit down and let's talk to these guys from our own Central Zone, not the whole of Edo State. And let's find a way to present one person from this Central Zone. And then they invited all the aspirants, spoke to them, tried to know what is your financial capability, what is your preparedness for this election, how are you prepared, how do you have the financial war chest? Because we know in Nigeria, and indeed in the world, that elections are not cheap. You know, it's not something that you just say, I want to aspire. You have to be able to run the race. So, and then in the course of talking to many of these aspirants, a lot of them realized that, okay, they cannot really compete in this race. And they decided to step down. Nobody was coerced into stepping down. Nobody was muscled into stepping down. They came out in their own volition to step down. And then they also...
Are you sure they came out in their own volition to step down? Because
yes.
what we're hearing right now,
yes.
It wasn't in their own volition.
Have you heard any of the aspirants that stepped down say they were forced to step down? Those who stepped down, I can name them for you. You have Marcus Onobu, the former speaker, who stepped down. You have John Yakubu, who stepped down. You have Friday Itula, who stepped down. And those of them who stepped down, they were all at Aswe Godalo's flag off the other day. What does it tell you? If they were forced to step down, they will not present themselves in his own flag off. So, whatever issues that people are raising, I've not seen anybody within the PDP complaining about people stepping down. People can step down. Look at other political parties today. They have a lot of candidates. There's no aspirants. There's no way that they will go into the election with those many aspirants. You will only create an avenue for people to be angry. And that anger will escalate if you don't manage it, escalate within the party, and it can make you to lose the election. So that's why, in the wisdom of the political parties, the leaders will sit down and say, okay, let's just bring it down. So that I don't get to spend money. Because it's not cheap. I have run elections before. You buy form, even the buying of the form, people think is the highest. That's not even that's even the least. I contested as chairman in the last local government elections. The purchase of the form, which was $1,500,000, was even the cheapest of what you have to spend. Because you don't realize that you have to go around local word by word, meeting leaders, dropping money, talking to people, buying drinks, meeting youth organizations and all of that. And the cheapest thing you will spend is the money for form.
Yes.
So you put somebody through a process. Within the PDP right now, the form for the governorship amount to almost 50 million naira. That's even the cheapest. You put somebody to go through that process. He buys from 50 million naira. He goes around the 18 local governments. 18 local government. He has an entourage of people following him. He has to fuel those vehicles. He has to go there. He buys drink. He meets with traditional rulers. You don't go there empty-handed. People will tell you are not serious. And then you spend all this money. We might run into billions. And then you come and somebody will tell you that, we already have an elected candidate, or we already have somebody that we think. So that's why right now the political parties are quickly trying to intervene and say, okay, don't spend money. Let's just look at it and present somebody that we know that can win selection for us.
All right. Still in the realms of speculation, because I know you're watching and many questions have been popping up. The social media and the streets of Benin City, we have to see how we can really thrash all these doubts. Over now to you, Obarai. They are saying that an episode chieftain in Edo North is in collude or colluding with the governor right now, in quote, to knock off the heavyweight in APC because of personal interest. I mean, because these are just the thing I'm making up. Because I said, look, today I've been asking you guys this question. All right, okay, because I said that one senator, it was alleged that one senator, okay, fine, Adams Aliyu Shomole is like, masterminding the screening to knock off AB just to give PDP an edge in this election because of his own allegedly right now selfish interest. What do you have to say about that?
You might not be far away from the truth, but the Shomole can only win where you cannot come and win where I vote now. So masterminding with anybody, election is all about where you vote. So if Oshomole does anything without putting Oksawako into consideration, you should also know that it's going to lose wherever I vote, even though if he wins. Everybody matters in this forthcoming election. Nobody is an island.
Don't forget, realm of speculation.
Listen, I'm also telling you mine is not realm of speculation. I said if your speculation be true, that he is doing that, you should also know that you should wait for people like us to also do whatever we want to do, wherever we vote. Even if he wins or loses, without putting it into consideration, it must affect him in one way or the other. So I want to support whatever you are saying. I get it, even when I know what you are saying is false. But I'm also letting you know that we are too also experienced in the game. I get it now. I'm also sure that if you want the people you are mentioning, we can also say they and Okobo Bayosa enter politics at nearly the same time. I was shooting that PDP in 1998. So anybody you are also mentioning should also tell you their political credentials. So you cannot also tell me you want to take decision without not putting me into consideration. Because I also have followers, which you are aware of. Who will come to say, hey, where are we going? Even if they are 15, even if they are 52. Married people and followers. That to tell you, I can also just jokingly play with anybody with 200 something votes. I'm not telling you about my family now. I'm telling you about myself. Cutting across to say we want to listen to this person. So if our party does the macabre dance to say they want to do the way they did, nobody is I am Adasomo Aliyu Shomole, as you have said, whatever we want to do, we do. This is the next person, this is the next person. Who will sit down and laugh with you? I will walk away. I will also let you know how it is done. Because on that day you will be at your place in Iyamo. I will be at SCG Primary School Forestry, taking decisions right there to say this is where I want it to go. Even if it's 52, even if it's 82 votes, count it away. Election now, one vote matters a lot. Madman is significant if he has a voter's card. So I have always told you, I said, it is better to have a good primaries than a bad election. It is not good to have a bad primaries and go and prepare for a good election. That's just the truth. Experience has shown that if you joke with your primaries because you know the man that knows the man that knows how to work on tomorrow, and do the primaries anyhow to say Fazope is too brilliant for my liking, I cannot muzzle him up, let me go and call one Mr. Ojegwa that I can use, and you put in just the way he's sitting down causing it, that's the end. But if you make him see reasons with you to say this is the reason why I want this person, think of it, if this person comes, it will also give us a better platform to fly with your support. And the person that says no, then that person has played God. Not you playing God to say you are the person to choose without not putting that person to clarification and into notification. You should not, you cannot beat a man and expect the man not to cry. So that's it. I've been hearing all those issues, but I don't want to believe it because I know the pain of our party and our followers to be in opposition for 8 years. So the most political suicide they will take is to joke with the forthcoming primaries. If it's not well done, they should wait for 16 years. If it's not well done. So to me, those screenings are not supposed to even to be done in Abuja. Let people, you people, when they first said Oshore 4, we were happy. The reason I was happy is that if anybody wins Oshore 4 primaries, it's easier for the person to win main election. I've given you series of numbers. The greatest election we still talk about today, the 1993 Abiola Tafa election, was Oshore 4. Lucky Benedio local government election, Oshore 4. Those are processes that today you still sit down to go back, because you will just see yourself winning, you see yourself losing. You see your father standing against you, your mother standing for you, your sister standing against you see, not the pretense of telling you I voted for you, you didn't see and you didn't know. You just sit down knowing that this line that is just going is mine, and you're wrong, you just be happy.
All right.
Can you get it now? So if the party has decided to say let's go, instead of pulling it down, you've done the pulling down, they said they are not okay with it, go to the Oshore 4. Leaders still have rights to cajole their myopic followers for Oshore 4, because the leaders are the ones that will stand in the front that they for their preferred candidate, and the followers will stand at their back. I've given you instances. In my ward was 7. I have a leader doing that Igodomigodo and Raza who stood on the other way, and I stood on my own side. And some people, after waiting, you see them dancing here, so you see them answering phone, they don't want to stand to show where they belong. But they know that if it's either you are here now or you are there, so better just go. So right. If we have about 70 people that is there to choose, you don't know who is winning or is losing. Okay. So our party, because I should not be talking about another party here. Right. It's my prayer my party wins. But my party joke with these primaries. That is the end of Captain Marvel.
All right, as you can see right now, it is not about this party attacking this party. Talking about each individual parties, okay? Because from what we are hearing, it's like parties in Edo State right now, all of them across board, they have issues. They have serious issues are beginning to come out without clarity. I'm coming straight to you, Fares, before I come down to this level. He said that is just mere speculation, that is mere allegation. If it's true, he will just be on his own. Is it true right now, because of the wrong speculation, that a big wig in Edo North allegedly is working with the governor to project his own candidate by knocking off some strong men from the APC, after all, an insider in the PDP? They're saying he's working in collusion with Senator Adams Aliu Oshumlana. These are the allegations we're hearing. Please, clarity.
Well, I will just treat that as allegations. But like I said before, I don't think, I mean, the APC is contesting the elections, while the PDP is contesting the elections, so I don't see any reasons why Adams Oshumlana or any other person within the APC right now will be colluding with the PDP to knock off APC aspirants. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me at all. You know, what I think is that both political parties, they are the dominant political parties in the state, as we already know. And, you know, it's normal to have this kind of rancor within political parties like this. You know, what is important is that after the primaries, that everybody go back and evaluate their positions and try to form a front where they can work together and see if they can win the elections. That is the most important. I don't want to really go into speculations about who is doing what behind the scene. You know, the APC they've chosen the direct primaries, the PDP will be doing the indirect primaries, and it's the choices. Like I said before, every political parties have their modus operandi on how they want to go about these elections. And anything that the leaders decide that will be best for the political process within the party at the moment, because it's when you are finished your primaries that INEC will now take over to conduct the elections. So for now, it's still mainly a party affair. It's still mainly a party affair, which means is the political party players, the leaders of the party, the executives of the party. Those are the ones who will decide what the party will do and who they will present, and how they will present their candidate. And most times, I can assure you that every political party will want to present somebody that they know that can win the election. And the reason why I tell you this, sometimes that person can be somebody that people see differently. Let me give you a clear example. Like, you know, the people within the party, the regular members can see, oh, that this person might be popular, or this person might be, they can see option A or option B within the person. But then there are things that the gladiators, who we call gladiators, can see that sometimes we, the normal members of party, cannot see. Let's say, for example, they can, a candidate, somebody who's aspiring, can meet with the political gladiator and say, okay, I have this amount of money to spend for this election. Because we know, like we said before, that elections are not cheap. Whereas you can have a person within the party who you like, and you feel that this person, you know, is the one I like. But that person might not have the resources to pursue that election. And you see that the gladiators in the party are supporting this person. It's not necessarily because he gave them money. Because they also know that the challenges ahead require a lot of finances, a lot of things that this other person may not have. And they don't want to put in the public there to say, oh, how you just come and say aspirant A does not have money or aspirant B does not have the. You don't want to say that because it will create some kind of dispute in your party. So there are things that they may see. So I think that whatever speculations that you are saying right now, let's treat them as speculations. The political parties are so far what I've seen, they are going within the ambits of the law, whether screening or no screening. The political processes, the constitution of each political party supports screening. It supports the party having guidelines.
All right.
To every election.
Okay, now over now to you, Comrade Destiny. Don't forget that these are aspirants, okay? They are aspirants that are working their way to become candidates if all things goes according to plan. There is this allegation, still in the realm of allegation, because I have to clear all these allegations, that our beloved governor is sponsoring someone in the Labour Party to at least to cause a kind of a destabilization to give his party a boost in the election. It's just dead. It was like, you know, so thick. Oh, do you have an intel on that?
Thank you, Mr. Wixon. I think in regards that we have also heard that before now, and so many others has also come before now. But the truth is, I think the particular person this is directed to is no other person than the person of Mr. Olumide Akpata.
Mind you, these are speculations or rumors.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That the present state governor is the one sponsoring him. But this same person also came out, did a press release and all that, that it is not possible. He is not the one sponsoring him. And I think even to the extent of planning to take a legal action on that. So what other way do you want it to be clarified to the public that it is not as the way it is being said? If it was true, then he will not be bold enough to come out to say he's not the one sponsoring him and all that. He will not be bold enough to go to TV, even a national television, to, you know, say or counter that what's it called, statements that are coming from here and there. He came out openly, both in the local television and national television, and said it pop and plain that, let me quote him, he get message with the same person. So that is to tell you that he is not being sent, he's not being sponsored by anybody. Whatever he's doing, he's fighting his own personal ambition. So he's not under the sponsorship of the state governor or whatever. So I stand to totally disagree, and I will not welcome the statement of saying maybe the Edo State governor is sponsoring anybody in my party. I think in his own party, the PDP per se, there are a lot of aspirants there too. So I think it will not be, I don't know how to put it, it will not be right. I'm trying to manage my words. Leaving your own people to go and focus somewhere else.
Some call it politicking.
They say charity begins.
Some call it politicking.
Charity begins at home. Let's not forget. So a man who has failed to build his house and decide to go and build somebody else's house, I think something is wrong somewhere.
All right.
So I don't welcome it, and I will not accept it that the state governor is sponsoring anybody in my party.
Well, I think, Fares, you should come in from that, but you just hold on. When it gets to your turn, you're going to react to that. Well, Comrade Samuel, still in speculation, they said because of the outcome of the screen exercise, so to speak, your party has been balkanized. They don't have strong as they were because of what transpired. The rumor making the rounds that your heavy guns, someone that really have structure, has been screened out, so to speak. That for that reason, your party's chances in coming out so strong in the election has been shattered.
You know why I love Wesley? I think in this coming election, Edo people knows who to vote. Edo people knows the party to vote. We are tired of stagnations in the system we have been. The contest is who to beat APC in this election. That's the contest.
But I'm saying APC is beating themselves already.
Listen, we sing.
Yes.
You know, we like social media rumors. We like social media rumors. Even as at yesterday, it pains my heart when I saw on social media people even insulting my comrade, Adam Ali Oshomole, for one or two things. It baffles my mind. But these people too, I now ask myself, how many of them really play politics? Politics is a game of number, yes, good. Primaries can never satisfy all aspirants. Primaries can never satisfy all aspirants. And it depends on the party procedure. Nobody is bigger than the party when they have to beat the guidelines. And right now, you are saying something that big wings have been thrown away. Have we saw an APC publicity secretary officially coming out, making a pronouncement that this person or this person are no more in the race? No. Pruning, screening that is going on. It is an opportunity to see those that can step there, those that can accept. It does not mean that the National Working Committee have made their decision otherwise, as first given as instruction, direct primaries. Also given an instruction that all aspirants have the right to buy their forms. So, anybody claim to be screened out right now, are claimed in the rumor, are claimed in the social media. We have not even heard from the same comrade, the number one leader of the state, that this is only the few people that are remaining. No. The secretary of the state has not even come out to speak such. It is when you have an official statement that you can claim things. It's just like as at yesterday, we were able to hear from one of the big wigs when he came back from Abuja. He spoke to the crowd that he is still in the race. Before he spoke, many of his followers were already going mad on social media, insulting different sort of people. He even advised, don't insult anybody. This is what is my belief has happened. Soften your mind. Don't insult anybody. So there are sometimes we shoot the gun before we saw the target. We should not be forced by our emotions. I have aspirants that I love that would have loved to be there. That I can work with my money, I can do everything with my money to be there, yes. But if the party otherwise did not choose my candidate, I can't fight the party. All I can do is to think, how do I work with whoever that emerges to achieve the success for the party? If you have 10 billion, you have 20 billion. We all have as 26 aspirants. And we are willing to fight for this party because we believe in this party. We believe in the manifesto of this party. We believe that this party needs to take Edo State to the next level, irrespective of whoever that has the ticket. Then, in the situation, somebody emerges by the procedure of the party, because it must be the party. There's no individual candidacy. There's no Nami to popular pass, Nami must get her. No.
All right.
The party has their procedure. So, in as much as that, all these speculations, I feel my heart bleeds.
Okay.
Because you cannot insult people, you cannot prophesy things, you cannot assume things that are not physically seen. It's just like we take beliefs.
Okay.
Have we have an official statement from Abuja, from the meeting head?
I'll come back to you on that.
This has been the decision. No.
I will come back to you because right now we have
everybody as APC, as my advice, all APC members should remain calm.
Okay.
This is not a time to sue for disunity. This is not a time to fight each other. This is a time to stand and say, however the party decides, we will work together to remove this stagnation that is in Edo State. I'm sorry for my colleague, that is a PDP member here. We are in stagnation in Edo State.
Anyway,
we have been living on MOU. We have been living on a situation that Edo people are tired.
Arise.
So it is for us to
arise.
If you are a force as a big wing, if you are a force as a local government wing,
comrade,
if you are a force as a world wing, we should all unite.
Okay, comrade,
and fight for Edo progress.
Comrade, if you take a look at the trend of the discussion, I'm asking you questions pertaining to your party directly. Yeah. If you want to go,
that's why I'm speaking directly about my party.
About stagnation and all that, people differ in their opinions.
Yeah.
Some are saying we are doing so good in Edo State and they have facts.
The reason why my party
now let me go to Obara. Okay, hold on. I'll come back to you.
It's because of the situation.
I'll come back to you. 1 minute each, gentlemen, because I believe that one or two persons who have one or two things to do, maximum 2 minutes each. As a summary to the points you've given, Comrade Obara, 2 minutes. From the report we've heard or emanating or making the rounds, and of course we've not heard from the secretary or anyone, they are saying that they are scared to make known the facts that is related to the screening. They are scared to say something, make a public statement because of what really transpired in the process, because they are afraid that that might just be the end of the party in the forthcoming election. Is it true that we have just 6 aspirants right now in the APC? 2 minutes, take it up from there.
Yeah, let me tell you one very funny thing about politics. There's no merit in politics. Whatever you hear in politics, take it. I get it now. When you told my brother here that the government is sponsoring somebody when he was saying go forbid, I getting it now. I laughed inwardly to say, if only he has a third eye. You don't argue things. When you hear it, take it and start solving it, or take it or accept it. It's politics. Politics in Nigeria has 1 million ways to it. So if you know, let's say 600 ways, you still have over 500,000 you've not known. So the truth remains, what you have heard is true.
This is a realm of circulation right
I'm not
now.
asking you, listen, look at my digestion.
All right.
What you have heard is true. I get it now. If it's not true, also look at it that some other aspirants are already accepting the outcome of what they attended.
Yes.
So it's true.
Listen, my mama, Victoria Amo, has accepted to say she's not because of the party. Whatever happened in the process, she has accepted. That's to tell you.
Lydia Baker, the same thing.
Something happened. She has accepted. So are you getting it? So the truth remains that the party might have done that, but that is not the final. So maybe they want to test the political waters to see
Reactions.
the reactions. So maybe their reaction will not say, okay, let's go for the auction for, or let's accept it the way it is. Are you getting it now? So truth remains that before you see monkey don't see you. We already foresaw this one coming. That's why you also saw that there's a plan B to say, okay, let's do this. The party cannot speak at this point. All right. Because if the party speaks, this is a party that is in opposition. Forget about it that you have Abuja. Just forget that the days of no Abuja and once I win election, it's over. It's over. What you must know now, the people must be with you. It is easier to win an election when you are popular. I cannot go and win an election in Faizo Perez local government because I know that they know me nowhere do. I will say Faizo Perez not not their level. I will go to a program and beat him. That is the end. You mess up yourself. Vis-a-vis, you say because you are Muslim Marshal, you are yes, you are a champion. You want to come and beat me in Jeswat, Akpakpava, Forestry, Ogogo, Isukwa, Bello, Sage, Edokpolo, Opalawani, Opalawani Medical.
Thank you.
Are you getting that?
Thank
places
you.
That I did Boris and played my mother with.
Thank you.
When you know, I don't need to talk to Mama Friday when I look at her.
Thank you.
She knows that politicians don't come again.
Thank you.
The party must not just joke with it to say we know him.
Thank you.
My brother too is also experienced to say you can see the governor also keep mute, not to speak, because the people are angry, the voters are angry, not even you. Leave the party A, party B.
The members.
The voters are angry. The voters are going to use their disturb to embarrass people.
Thank you so much.
Joke with it and see.
Thank you so much. Well, Perez, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We just can't shy away from a particular factor. The factor of the deputy governor. Rumors has it that he might just be a wiki in the party. Please clarify that fact. Take it from there.
What do you mean when you say it might just be a weekend party?
Some are saying that the role that Wike played in the general election that allowed PD or APC rather to win Port Harcourt, that might just be the role if this situation is not handled. Rumors making the round.
Well, I don't know what you mean by the deputy governor being a wiki, but you know the issues within the deputy.
Mind the realms of speculation.
Yes, the issues within the deputy governor and the party and the governor is there for everybody to see. You know, the deputy governor had approached the governor and told the governor that he wants to run for the office of governor, and the governor told him that he doesn't think that it is fair to the people of Edo Central for you to run. The reason being that you and Anderson Shomole are from the same political family. You are from the same ward. You are from the same clan. And Shomole was governor for 8 years. Shomole left for governor. That same Shomole's clan produced you as House of Rep member. From the House of Rep member, you came back and Shomole made you deputy governor. So looking at the span of that place, and he doesn't think that it is nice that you don't consider the other people in the states, because we're a state of 18 local governments, you know, and whether we like it or not, we have different people who are from the state, who make up those states. And it's only fair that we allow power sometimes to rotate so that people can feel a deeper sense of belonging, and everybody can feel that sense of belonging in the state. And I think that was the start of the.
So you say right now, he's not a factor. Is that what to say right now?
Let me break it down so that we don't just put speculations out there. Right. I've been privileged to know some of the issues that transpired. So let me suppose to clear some of those issues. So that's the beginning of those issues. And the governor came out and said he came in company of the former chief of staff to President Goodluck Jonathan, who was a former deputy governor under Lucky Bunedion time. You know, and then he came in company of that, and the governor made it very clear to him that, you know, he doesn't think he's fair. And Oshomole, in all his wisdom, you know, no matter how you put it about Oshomole, no matter how you say it about Oshomole, you also see that he's a man that is very straightforward. Oshomole also came out in public glare and said he doesn't think it is right. I have the video on my phone that he was governor for 8 years from a particular place where Philip Shaibu is from, you know, and Philip Shaibu was deputy governor of that same place. That should be still talking about governorship to that place where you have a local government in the state. That, you know, after it is, the power should go around, you know, different central zones or to under local government. So that was the beginning of those issues. And come to think of it, you know, the governor has not said that he's supporting anybody or who he wants to support.
They're saying it's body language. He's showing that he's supporting somebody.
Well, he has a right to support anybody he wants to support. I've emphasized that before. He has a right. Just like all of us here, 4 of us here are politicians. And we have a right to support whoever we want to support. I currently am supporting Aswe Godalo. That is my choice. Everybody has a right to who they want to support. You can be in the same party. It does not mean that we must support the same person. And it doesn't mean that the governor cannot support someone. The governor has a right. Okay. First of all, being governor, there's no way in the constitution that says the governor should be neutral. Nowhere in the constitution.
Thank you.
As a governor, you have a right to support whoever you want to support.
Your 2 minutes is up. Thank you so much, Faraz. Now, over now to you. Faraz said what I heard is true about sponsorship. And he's saying that you might not have seen the rest, but I don't know. In your party right now, they're opting for option, direct or indirect primaries. And I haven't asked that question. I said, follow-up question. Do you think after the screening primaries, will your party remain healthy as one indivisible party? 2 minutes.
To quickly react to what my uncle or my comrade just said, that it is true, nobody knows it all. But the angle I'm speaking from, I think before now, before the arrival of Olumide Akpata into Labour Party, some other aspirants were there, the likes of Dory, Afe. Then the speculation was also there that it was the state governor that was sponsoring Dory. So not too long, Akpata came. So now the same speculation left Dory for Akpata. So who is this sponsoring? And like I said, the same Akpata came out openly to debunk that message. That's for that. Then for the issue of primaries, if my party will still be in, if my party will still be healthy, like you said, after the primaries, of course, because every one of us, like I said before, every one of us here belongs to a different political party. And we are representing the interests of our party here. But irrespective of that, the party is always supreme. Whatever decision the party comes out with, you as an individual, you cannot question the decisions of the party. You only have to play an adversary role. Like, I think one of us said it here, that sometimes the things they see from the top maybe might be different from the way we are seeing it. So there's nothing wrong if you also call or draw their attention to some certain areas like this decision or law or whatever that you people have come up with. I think if we go this way, yes, I think it will be better.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You've been playing the, how will I put it now, the everybody calm down role, calming down. Let's work on the party, this for the party. The final question is coming to you. From what Obara said, he said, the rumor we heard that there are 6 is true, but that's it testing the waters. That the heavy guns are already out of the equation, but that's it testing the waters. What if peradventure The committee now comes out to say, this is it, this is the truth. Will your party remain one and indivisible from your own analysis? Because this said at the beginning, crisis is brewing, but not now. That's what Obara said. So take it up from there. You have the last line of this discussion.
Listen, thank you very much.
All right.
You know, party guidelines, party laws are party laws. But we Nigerians, we have this problem. We like fighting against the law. We like break the law. We like to push against the law to see where our strength is. I don't want to speculate to say that the 6 names are the real 6 names. If it is 6, if it is 4, if it is 2, for me, I still believe it is to the interest of the party to reduce costs and to reduce wrangling. Definitely, there might be dissatisfied mind. You are listen, to imagine that I am dissatisfied, for example, I'm an aspirant. I'm dissatisfied I was put away and I have not spent 2 billion. And
Okay.
and I'm removed when I have spent 2 billion. I believe I will be more angered. It will cause more commotions, more division and disunity, because I lose and I lose my money. I think it is not called for.
All right.
These are things that have happened in the past with most parties that have led to divisions before elections. What I pray my party should do, those that have stepped down, I congratulate them. Those that have not stepped down, that still wish to go for the direct primaries as the party have instructed, I still wish them good luck.
All right.
They have the opportunity. Because if you look at this thing happening, it's not only in APC.
Thank you.
It is happening in PDP, trying to screen line down. It's happening in Labour, it's happening everywhere.
Thank you.
Because the condition of Nigeria these days is not to waste money,
Thank you so much. Thank you so much,
but
gentlemen.
to achieve the success.
Thank you. Well, you've heard them. Hope I've tried to bring some speculation to direct perspective, okay? Whether it's true, it's not true. These are speculations. I just call them up to focus on what is happening in their party, to throw more light on what is going on. Because of what I've been seeing, what I've been hearing, what I've been reading, it's like, come on, this calls for concerns. But this is a message of political parties. You are going in for an election. You have to go as one singular, indivisible entity. Whatever cause infractions or fractions in your party, you have to treat it. Don't underestimate anyone, any element. Make sure that the fight is clear, is fair. No hitting below the belt. Gentlemen, thank you so much for coming on today's show. I'm just going to tell some of you because of the next discussion about the security situation in Abuja, Nigeria, okay? We'll be right back after this break.